It is my pleasure to introduce you to this brand new video. The times are dark for humanity. Fear of our destinies, uncertainty about the future, worries about the end of the world or the end of the times. To turn the tide of evil, our Mother Mary has extended an invitation to us over the course of several decades and encouraged us with an incredible amount of love to devote ourselves to prayer, fasting, and penance. As we progress along the tragic path of sin, where he finds us afflicted and corruptible, his manifestations grow ever more horrible and menacing. Insidious and progressively brutal conflicts are a vivid demonstration of the fact that the devil operates through us. The presence of evil has clouded our hearts. Should we fail to break this bond, we will surely be subjected to a divine retribution that is unavoidable. Even though Mother Mary has cautioned us and expressed her desire to pray on our behalf, we cannot remain apathetic in the face of evil. We need to make room in our hearts for genuine faith. Let us take a moment, even if it is just for a moment, to come to a complete comprehension of the divine message that the Virgin Mary has conveyed to us from Medjugorje through this video message. Her words shine like a holy light, illuminating the path for us to follow as we navigate the darkness of uncertainty that now surrounds our globe. We are graced with supernatural warnings that urge us to explore further into the secrets that will alter the planet in the coming months. These warnings come at a time when the circumstances around us are filled with turmoil and dread. In the year 2024, a strong promise is presented to mankind, the consequences of which are difficult for humanity to fathom because of their magnitude. Because of her boundless wisdom, our Heavenly Mother keeps a watchful eye on us, and her gaze is filled with love and compassion. At this very moment, 3 enigmatic and awful occurrences are fast coming, and they are prepared to leave an everlasting impact on the future of humanity. Her remarks reverberate particularly among those who hold positions of authority within the Church, serving as a warning to us about impending assaults on the holiness, morality, and holy orders that serve as the foundations of our existence. These upcoming events make it imperative that we give them our undivided attention and comprehend them completely, as they pose significant challenges not just to our religion, but also to the fundamental core of mankind. Throughout our investigation of heavenly revelations, we come across 3 remarkable keys that hold the potential of revealing the mysteries of our destinies. It is via the whisper of the Virgin Mary that we can see the insidious spread of desire, which is a poison that stealthily crawls into the hearts of many people like a shadowy shadow. Painfully, this evil shows the corruption of the innocence of those who are the most vulnerable, which compels us to engage in profound introspection over the root of so much misery in the world around us. It seems as if supernatural cries, which were previously resounding, are now becoming less audible amid the chaos and disarray that characterizes our current day. Nevertheless, we must not give in to hopelessness. The message that the Virgin Mary conveys to us provides us with direction and hope. When we are getting ready to confront the problems that 2024 will bring, we are commanded to seek solace and strength in the words of God, to seek shelter in the words of faith and prayer, and to seek refuge in the words of God. It is important to keep in mind that even in the most difficult times, the light of hope will continually shine through. This is the divine promise that helps us cope with the unpredictability of life and provides us with direction. When we are united in love and faith, we are able to boldly travel toward the future, knowing that the divine light will always illumine the road that we are choosing. A fact that raises a red flag and calls for urgency in safeguarding God's love in all of our future activities is the tragic fall of religious vocations that we are currently facing, which is a reality that we are confronting. The difficult situation that we are in should not cause us to feel hopeless, but rather serve as guidance. This is the message that we are given, and it is very clear. We are commanded to seek refuge in prayer and faith. In her heavenly wisdom, the Virgin Mary proclaims that a holy fury is about to be unleashed, a purifying that is destined to pluck evil from its deepest roots and relegate it to the deepest abyss. Within this safe haven, we discover the unwavering power of hope, the unconquerable assurance that at the conclusion of this journey, good will emerge victorious over evil. Upon contemplation of the predictions of Our Lady of Fatima, which predicted the struggle to maintain marriage and family, we are struck by a deep realization. Even in the most difficult of circumstances, divine light triumphs. The Prophecies of Manuela Strack, a German seer, may now be added to this already complicated picture, adding still another layer of complexity. A heavenly protection that is intertwined around us is shown in her visions, and it is projected that Rome, the throbbing heart of the Catholic Church, will be attacked, which will put our faith to the test. At this vital juncture in the year 2024, we are obligated to tackle these obstacles with the bravery that originates from hope and trust. Manuela Strack gives us a warning by means of 3 symbolic keys that not only provide us with a comprehension of the situation, but also provide a look into a future in which prayer will serve as our defense against unavoidable catastrophes. Throughout the course of our turbulent journey, history has repeatedly demonstrated to us that faith and prayer have the ability to liberate themselves from the shackles of the most terrifying circumstances. Because of this, we are continually reminded of the significance of the Rosary, the priesthood, and the Eucharist, not just as religious ceremonies, but also as foundations that enable us to remain firm even in the most stormy of times. Through the sharing of her encounters with major people in the ecclesiastical community, such as Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger and Pope John Paul II, Manuela Strack helps to strengthen our faith in the guidance of the spiritual realm. It is important to remember that these practices are not just rituals. Rather, they are guiding lights that enable us to persevere even in the most trying of circumstances. Prayer and penance reveal themselves as protective shields when we are confronted with the shadows that are hovering over our world. They provide us with a route toward conversion and the opportunity to seek spiritual direction. There is a mystery sickness that is on the horizon, poised to surprise and torture humanity, and the Virgin Mary is giving us a stern warning about it. There is a vortex of turmoil waiting for us, which is comprised of wars, earthquakes that are deadly, and storms that are fierce. Many people will perish as a result of this coming scenario. Using the potent weapon of prayer, the Blessed Virgin Mary extends an invitation to us to experience preparation, protection, and redemption. For individuals who are looking for a sense of safety, it is necessary to rediscover the joy that comes from reading the Bible and praying every day. A compilation of prayers that are dedicated to each and every moment of suffering and uncertainty might be an extremely helpful guide. As the direction of the Virgin Mary is like a blazing beacon in the dark night of uncertainty, directing us gradually towards spiritual safety, you should be prepared to face the stormy times that are still to come. The divine message provides us with a ray of hope amid uncertainty. It sheds light on the way forward and reassures us that the light of faith will never be extinguished, even in the face of hardship. When we are united in love and faith, we can boldly travel toward the future, knowing that the divine light will always illumine the road that we are choosing. As we make our way through this turbulent sea of uncertainty, we discover an inner light that serves as our compass in the form of our faith. The holy word that seems to be flowing from Medjugorje shines brightly like a light, directing us with an urgent instruction to take action. It is via the secrets that the Virgin Mary has revealed to us that we are able to discern our destiny. These mysteries include the catastrophic spread of desire, the corruption that threatens innocence, and the loss of monastic vocations. On the other hand, let us not give in to hopelessness. What we should do instead is seek refuge in our faith and in prayer, secure in the knowledge that a divine cleansing is on its way to restrict evil to the deepest abyss. Now is the moment for us to come together, to become ready, and to fortify ourselves intellectually and spiritually. The message of the Virgin Mary is a guarantee that the light of hope will never be extinguished, despite the darkness that is all around us. It is a call to action. As we contemplate the ancient predictions that are resonating in our hearts, let us remember that even in the most difficult times, the divine light will never dim. At this time, fresh insights have surfaced through the German seer Manuela Strack, which shed a dreadful light on the future. During this pivotal year of 2024, the resilience of believers will be put to the test by an assault on Rome, the city that serves as the core of the Catholic religion. In light of Strack's cautions, we are obligated to confront these problems with steadfast hope throughout the process. The three keys that she unveils represent the fight against the powers of evil, the immediate threat of heavenly protection, and the imminent threat of imminent fear. The need of maintaining unity within our spiritual community is emphasized by the fact that prayer and devotion have emerged as our defenses against the looming tragedies that are occurring at this vital juncture. The lessons that we have learned from the past have shown us that prayer and faith have the capacity to triumph over the most difficult obstacles. The mystical keys that will lead us through the impending darkness are revealed to be the Rosary, the priesthood, and the Eucharist. Through the sharing of her encounters with major people in the ecclesiastical community, such as Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger and Pope John Paul II, Manuela Strack helps to strengthen our faith in the guidance of the spiritual realm. These activities are not to be regarded as just rituals, but rather as foundations that provide us with support while we are going through challenging circumstances. The act of praying and performing penance presents itself as a shield of protection, providing a secure route to conversion and the pursuit of divine direction. As we become instruments of the divine design to spread hope in the midst of darkness, it is time for us to convey this message of light and hope. It is time to share this message. In the midst of the unpredictability that surrounds us, we discover the promise of divine intervention and a faith that helps us to persevere. The direction of the Virgin Mary resounds as a call to action, a light gleaming in the night. Consequently, my friend, by disseminating this word, we are brought together in a more significant mission, which is directed by the power of our spirituality. May the revelations of the Virgin Mary at Medjugorje guide us down a road of contemplation and hope as we navigate over the turbulent ocean of uncertainty. May the divine message become a beacon blazing amidst the darkness as we follow this path. Let us confidently confront the difficult times with bravery and trust, knowing that the divine light will lead us to a place of spiritual safety wherever we go. May we travel with self-assurance into the future, knowing that heavenly light will always enlighten our path, thanks to the fact that we are united in faith and love. In the midst of hardship, the word from heaven provides us with a ray of hope, assuring that the light of faith will never be extinguished, regardless of the challenges that we face. We have been given a warning about strange occurrences that will have a significant impact on the future of mankind in the coming months. And we are being urged to maintain vigilance, particularly in light of the impending assaults carried out against sacredness, morality, and holy orders. I would want to extend an invitation to you, my lovely daughter, and my cherished son, to go on a voyage of introspection and optimism in a world that is cloaked in mystery and ambiguity. Imagine that you are standing in front of the divine message that the Virgin Mary has sent to the people of Medjugorje, a bright light that sheds light on the way forward and the future. In the midst of the dread that is all around us, we have heard warnings that reverberate in our hearts, prompting us to reveal the secrets that will shape the months that are to come in the year 2024, which is both a hopeful and tough year. Following up on where we left off, we are now entering a year that is both hopeful and demanding, but for which mankind is not yet equipped. In the great knowledge that she has, our Heavenly Mother provides us with a warning concerning 3 dreadful and inexplicable occurrences that are going to upset the fate of all of mankind. In light of the fact that she anticipates targeted attacks with the intention of profane holiness, morality, and the Holy Order, she shares her special concern with the leaders of the Church. It is imperative that we pay attention to and comprehend these impending occurrences, as they pose significant challenges not just to our religious beliefs, but also to the entirety of society. Through the process of deciphering heavenly revelations, we are able to discover 3 essential keys to understanding our destiny. These keys are the dangerous expansion of desire, a subtle corruption creeping like an unpleasant shadow, and the reduction of religious vocations, which serve as an urgent warning to preserve God's love in our future acts. Despite this, we must avoid falling into hopelessness. During this time, the wisdom of the Virgin Mary reverberates as a call to action, and the divine word instructs us to seek refuge in prayer and faith. In spite of the darkness that surrounds us, we discover assurances of divine involvement and a light that shines more brightly than the darkness that is around us. It is an invitation to have confidence that does not waver, to firmly establish ourselves in the power of our spirituality while we traverse the turbulent ocean of uncertainty. Through the unfolding of the insights that the Virgin Mary presented to us at Medjugorje, we are guided down a road that is both reflective and hopeful. In the midst of uncertainty, this heavenly revelation takes on the role of a lighthouse that sheds light on our destiny. It is imperative that we pay close attention to the strange occurrences that will determine the future of mankind in the time that lies ahead. The magnitude of our responsibilities is substantial, particularly in light of the difficulties that are still to come. After deciphering these riddles, we will be able to discover the keys that will allow us to comprehend our destiny and shape a future that is filled with hope and optimism. Having come together in our spirituality and being led by the light of the divine, may we confront the difficulties that lie ahead with bravery and commitment. The promise that, in the end, light will triumph over darkness will serve as a source of strength for us as we sail the ocean of uncertainty together. I am grateful that you have seen this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. If you would want to help us in our effort to promote the Word of God, you may do so absolutely free of charge. We can only achieve genuine redemption and peace in the hearts of all people by looking to the truth that is found in Christianity. A successful journey of faith.